What up, YouTube family? Welcome to From Indicted to Invited. Go ahead and hit that like button, cash up upper left hand corner. Let's get two things out the way. First, go Browns. We're down to our fourth quarterback. Myles Garrett playing with one arm. Denzel Ward been hurt. We lost Grant Delpit for the year. We're down to a third string lineman on the offense. We lost about three starting defensive linemen. It's just been the curse of the Browns since the Super Bowl era. We've been the worst luck team. A healthy Browns team this year will run through the NFL like it was nothing. Like it was nothing. Like it was nothing. Second, I took the BG video down. And some paperwork, some testimony to the grand jury paperwork floating around. I just don't want to support nothing like that. I should have did better research before I put the video up. But I was on point in talking about plea bargains. And that's just the way plea bargains are. If you go ask somebody who ever took a plea, right, tell them to show it to you. You know what I mean? It's some hot language in all plea bargains. You know, most of them, at least 95% of them, is hot language in there. Willing to do this, if that, because that's part of the plea. It's part of the plea. You know what I mean? So I just took the video down because I don't want to support no kind of hot shit without doing the proper research. You know what I mean? So I apologize for that. Today's topic, though, DC dudes. Let me tell y'all how I get to this topic. Last week I'm at work. They gave me the Escalade for the night. Man, I pulls up and picks up a DC legend. Cool ass OG DC dude. In my unit, right? I ain't gonna drop his name because I don't know the situation. You know what I'm saying? So we talking and blue, reminiscing and all that. Now let me take it back. Remember I told y'all the story. When I first came in the system, when I get to Beaumont, I said I might as well get back in basketball shape. Hadn't picked up a ball in 10 years. I go to the court. I can't do nothing. My legs is gone. My timing is off. All I can do is block shots. Cut up little dude, keep coming in there, try me. I keep sending it the other way. Right? Everything all good. Stay out there for a couple of hours and shit, hours, whatever. I go back to the unit. I'm walking back to the unit and dudes is coming up to me, shaking my hand, giving me dapping. I got mad respect for you, Slim. Ooh. I'm like, damn. Y'all wait till I get in some real shape. Like, you know what I'm saying? My game, I was on in Beaumont for a year, so my game didn't really start coming back around till after that. It take a little time when you ain't played in 10, 12 years. So, dude in my unit pulled up on me like, you didn't even know what that was about, right? So the dude who was shot I was blocking, man, they be letting this dude score. Now let me bring you back. The dude who I got in the car, FaceTime Tony White, y'all. I got a chance to talk and see Tony White, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Tripped out, right? You know what I'm saying? And I had to tell him I ain't faking. I had to tell him on the phone, like, man, you hit the Jordan rules, bro. You hit the Jordan rules, Tony. You hit the Jordan rules, dog. Don't come on, man. I need you to take at least, I don't know how much time you did, but I need you to take at least 8 points off your average, bro. Tone, I need you to take at least 8 points off your average, bro. Your career average, bro, you need to reduce that shit by at least 8 points. That's all I got to say, right? That's all I got to say. Anyway, today's topic, DC dudes. For all of y'all don't know, they closed down Lorton, they little state joint. All DC inmates go federal. They dominate the federal system. And when I tell you these are different kind of convicts, bro. These are different kind of dudes. These dudes are just different. They built different. Every city, every state have a different culture. The DC culture is hard to describe. You know what I'm saying? when you think of Chicago, Chirac, and stuff like that, it's a lot of senseless stuff. DC dudes will crack your head too. DC dudes, to me, DC dudes, what the word I'm looking for? Say you doing business, right? And somebody owe you some money, right? I done had dudes, I done had them, not a lot, but we all done took losses. Like somebody tried to run off. I wasn't looking for the people. Because I ain't going to give you nothing that can hurt me like that. You know what I'm saying? A DC dude will crack your head over a little something. You know what I'm saying? It's the principle with them. So on that note, coming into the system, right, and not really being doing no much prison time before, and learning about the DC culture inside behind the walls, especially starting off in Beaumont, this shit was mind blowing to me, bro. This shit was mind blowing. I done been to penitentiaries where we had to go on lockdown over some shit that happened in a whole nother state at another prison with DC dudes. This how the administration is fucking don't fuck around with DC. Right? I'm like, what the right. Now, I'm going to say this, and I want y'all, let me put it up here. An army of sheep led by a lion would defeat an army of lions led by a sheep. Let me repeat that for you. An army of sheep led by a lion would defeat an army of lions led by a sheep. So let me break that down for you. We're talking about leadership. You're talking about leadership. Sheep are not leaders. They herd together. Ooh, they're not leaders. That's why you can get one little dog and make all the sheep fucking go a certain way. You know what I'm saying? When you're on these compounds inside these penitentiaries, if you're on a compound where the old head, because let me tell you about a DC car. They really don't have shot callers. Just how these dudes is. Most of the other cars in the BOP get voices of the car or shot callers because of the DC car. Because you got to be very diplomatic when you're dealing with these dudes. And I ain't saying, because I said it on my videos before, I learned how to duck a little wreck in the BOP. That's how I got that pardon from the President Obama. I learned how to duck a little wreck and keep my nose clean. You know what I mean? It's going to come a time when you're going to face something and you're going to be like, man, you know what I'm saying? So you got to learn how to duck a little wreck. If you come in there borrowing money and shit like that, right? Your people ain't fucking, promise you they going to send you some money. You ain't got it, don't borrow it yet. Just suffer. Go another week. If it's 2 weeks, the store closed, man, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? If you owe somebody some money, you go to one of your homies like, man, I owe dude some money. First thing they gonna ask you, it ain't DC, is it? This how the culture is in there. I know some dudes that was getting the pack in, the drugs and all that in, and they'd pass it off on somebody else because they didn't want DC to know that they was the one that was getting it in. Because these dudes will extort you. They coming. They have a nose. These dudes have a sense of fucking smell of fucking cowardness, money, something going on. They just have a fucking nose for it, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't saying you have to be a soft dude dealing with DC. I'm saying just learn how to bag it up a little bit and duck a little wreck when you're dealing with these dudes. Be diplomatic in your approach when you're dealing with these dudes. You know what I'm saying? You have to. You have to, bro. The extortion, all that, and I know y'all heard about the booty bandit shit with the DC car and all that. All that shit is over with. Everybody does that. Matter of fact, the North Carolina dudes and passed DC up a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? And nowadays, dudes is coming in with their asshole already open. You know what I'm saying? Ain't none of that other stuff. Man, it's like ass on a platter up in there right now. You know what I mean? With the homosexuality with dudes, I'm talking about dudes coming in with less than 10 years, already ready. It's just weird. It's just a weird time right now. So forget about all of that too. Right. Let me give you an example. Dude in the unit making all the wine. Known for all bringing down all the wine. Old school DC dude, like that dope, right? Ended up passing away. Started extorting them. It had got so bad, bro, that the dude couldn't take it no more and bust up out the cell. All you seen was a knife swinging outside the door, like, get back in here, right? Everybody looked like, what the? So the dude ended up just leaving. That was the end of that. It was over with. He just couldn't take it no more. You know what I mean? I've seen so many instances where the extortion game is so strong in there. Let me tell y'all something about, y'all heard of Youngstown, right? I'm from Ohio. Right, I'm from Cleveland, so y'all heard of Youngstown, right? The fucking holdover, it's a holdover, a federal holdover, right? They was open, then they closed down, now they back open. They closed it down because the DC dudes came through there and was fucking all those COs. Had all the drugs and cigarettes and everything, and the people didn't know what to do. It was a whole new beast. They had never seen nothing like it before. The DC dudes, everybody know this. Youngstown had closed down, and they ended up opening it back up later. Because the DC dudes. These dudes is a different kind of breed of convicts, bro. They just, those little minions, those little sheep, oh my God, bro. I mean, you a dog, most of them, but you can't really, because you can if you want to, if you want to deal with that type of thing. But dudes in your car, you're like, man, I'm about to fuck this dude up. Man, the dudes in your car are going to try to talk you out of it because they don't want to deal with the whole car thing with DC either. These dudes is an army. Now, you got the old heads, right, on certain compounds, right? And remember I told you they don't really do shot callers in the DC car. But you can go to some of the old heads and they can they can speak to some of the dudes and stuff like that. If those dudes don't care nothing about what the little sheep do and they gonna ride with them no matter what, that compound gonna stay blowing up. It's gonna stay on lockdown. When you got some smooth dudes, man, who ain't on that shit, who working on their law work and trying to get out of prison, they can control the car a little bit. They can control the car a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And that's just the way it is. You know what I'm saying? But if you got a lot of those dudes that's on dope and they trying to get whatever out of you or whatever, and they've been in for 20 years, they done killed 2 or 3 people and shit like that, and they don't care what the sheep do, you don't want to be on that compound. You don't want to be on that compound because it's going to be always some shit going on. And I'm telling you what I know. Just a little shit that I'm telling you, this how some of these compounds be the worst and the best and the worst and the best. Just from the little information that I'm telling you right now. You know what I'm saying? So feel what I'm saying. Feel what I'm saying. Right? Know how to deal with a DC car. Have some diplomacy. Right? Duck a little wreck. I ain't saying be no soft nigga, nothing like that, man. Just duck a little wreck when you're dealing with these dudes. You know what I'm saying? This is from Indicted to Invited. I hope y'all like the video. Like I said, I apologize about the BG video. I had to take it down, right? I'm going to pump out a few videos for y'all over the weekend before the new year. You know, I got them coming your way, right? I appreciate all the support everybody been showing me. You know, this is from Indicted to Invited. Y'all have a good day. Share this video and don't forget Cash App upper left hand corner. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.